The time was approximately 8 a.m. when the GTV documentary team arrived at the Adidome township in the Central Town district of the Volta region. The team set off from the State Transport Company STC premises at Tudu in the Central Business District at 3 minutes past 5 a.m. with the STC bus en route to Aplau and alighted at Sogakope town and continued with the taxi to the Adidome community. It was 2 hours and 33 minutes journey, a distance of 129.6 kilometers from Accra to Adidome, the district capital of Central Town. Upon reaching the town, people were already going about their normal activities, with pupils and students going to school. The GTV documentary team arrived at the house of Mrs. Priscilla Patience Mrs Gogovi at the low-cost area where she lives with her family to interact with her about her achievements and contribution to the Adidome township for the past 36 years and still counting. Priscilla Gogovi is one person who has contributed enormously to the development of the Adidome township, particularly in the area of healthcare delivery. Mrs. Gogovi, though hails from the Ketu North district in the Volta region, was born in 1951 at La in the Greater Accra region and started her basic education at the Greater Accra Saint Anglican School at La and continued her education to the Kolebu Nursing Training School.
My name is Priscilla Patience Mrs Gogovi. I was born in La in the Greater Accra region. I attended my primary school in the La African School. Then finally we moved to La Tabiokoshi. From La Tabiokoshi, I attended Christian Parish Preparatory School. From there, I went to African School at Kaneshi Gono. And I completed my elementary school. Went to secondary school at Sogakope Secondary School. From there, I was the first lady to sell petrol in Accra, Palladium. From there, I went to the Nurses Training College for 3 years. I completed and went to go to work for a while. I came back to Kolebu to do my midwifery. From midwifery, I went to Nigeria. Then from there, I met my husband, and we decided to come and settle here and open a clinic. I was here for about 10 years before we had electricity. Adidome. I was in Adidome for 10 years before electricity came. And then 11 years before we even had water. And since then, I've been practicing here. I went back for ophthalmic nursing, seeing the need of the community, and completed. Then I came to work again over here. 2012, I went back to the medical school to do my physician assistant course. Came back to work here again, and then at the age of 68, I went to Methodist University to go and do my master's. And then I'm back to my facility again.
Mrs. Gogovi is a physician assistant, a midwife, and an ophthalmic nurse. She is the owner and CEO of the Biodun Maternity and Eye Clinic at Adidome. Upon reaching her house, she was already on her way to work. The documentary team followed Mrs. Gogovi to her clinic to acquaint ourselves with how she administers healthcare to the people of Adidome. Today, the GTV documentary section brings you to Adidome community in the Central Town district of the Volta region of Ghana. Our focus is on an elderly woman. She is a 70-year-old woman who is striving to make it no matter what. She is so ambitious. She started a clinic on her own, in her own very house with her husband. And today, she runs the whole clinic to herself, which is augmenting the government hospital here at Adidome in the Volta region. These are the people that our lenses fall on. These are people who are contributing their quota to the community, to our society, and making it a better place for all of us. Can you tell us how your clinic started from your own very house, the compound of your house, and with time, your numbers, the number of patients who you were attending to increased, so you needed to move ahead and expand your tentacles. So what would you say?
We started this clinic in 1988 in my husband's house, because at that age of 34, I cannot build a house. But by God's grace, He gave me a house. He built my small clinic for me, as you saw. And then along the line, then clients were coming. We would get about 70 clients a day. Yes, at times I counted one and we had 100 clients a day. So that place was too small. But I had a vision earlier on when I started that, Daddy, this place is too small. This accommodation is too small for, if it is growing. It came true. So my church, I contacted my church. They had this land and they gave me this land as a church. So I started putting the buildings on small, gradually, step by step. So when it came to a time that we have to get that number of clients, 70 a day, 60 a day, 100 a day, then we decided to quicken up this one. So by 2012, we moved here. That was 6 March 2012, we moved here. Clients were coming with other illnesses which I couldn't treat. So I decided to enroll at Methodist Presbyterian University Medical School, and I combined it with the work. It was also a weekend program. From Monday to Wednesday, I am here. Then Thursday to Sunday, I'm in the medical school. I did that for 4 years. Then came down for my practicals at Kumboni. So Mondays, I am here in the morning, which is not usual, but I pleaded with them. And one Dr. Cham, he's a Gambian, he understood me. So Mondays, I am Kumboni in the morning. Tuesdays, I am here in the morning. Afternoon, I am at Kumboni. Wednesdays, I am here. Thursdays, early in the morning, clinical lectures, I am at Kumboni, and I did it like that until 2017 when I completed. Now, my human resource, how to manage human resource, people with different characters. So when I saw the advertisement in the papers, dailies, I said, wow, this is an opportunity for me.
The dailies about what? What was
about
the
business management.
At what?
At Methodist University, Dansoma. I saw the advertisement in the papers, and I said, and entrepreneurship also. And I said, this is an opportunity that I should take and go and learn the small business scale management. So I decided to enroll. God willingly, they took me, and I started. And God willing, I finished. And I'm still using that knowledge.
What year did you start MUCG and what year did you complete?
MUCG 2016, 19, okay. 2019, okay. And 2020 we finished, we graduated.
Okay.
I'm using that knowledge very much over here. So UCG has also built my business part.
So whatever you went to learn at MUCG, in small business management, in masters,
yes,
master of small business management, you said it's helping you.
Yes, it's
how
helping,
is it helping you?
It's helping me to manage my activities
at the clinic.
Yes, at the clinic, managing staff, how to put things right, how to file things, time management, and all those things. Forecasting has helped me a lot, because some of the drugs we buy them and they will expire. Some too are not enough But now that I think...
I remember we learned forecasting, is it in which of the courses?
That was in research.
Yes,
forecasting.
And I think the other subjects also had that.
Yes, they all
were coming in.
Yes, they all helped me. Dr. Dumaku's lecturers, entrepreneurship, yes, entrepreneurship, comments, they are all helping.
By Dr. Bat Williams.
And Bat Williams, yes, they are all helping managing my business.
And Professor Jenny Boate.
Yes,
Professor Suman.
Yes, Professor Suman. All these lecturers helped the development of my business.
Mrs. Priscilla Gogovi is married to Mr. Geoffrey A.K. Gogovi, retired educationist. Mr. Gogovi was a lecturer at the Cape Coast University English Department and Accra Academy.
Education is a whole world of its own. It's now that job, money have interfered with education. And when you talk about the ivory tower is a way of life. These days, we don't talk about ivory tower. And the ivory tower has been brought down to town. So you see children in primary school wearing gowns. They graduate. That's not the meaning of ivory tower. It's actually we have cheapened the ivory tower. So when you have education, that's a whole new way of looking at life. So your understanding is great. And so if you are lucky to get a wife who shares that kind of value with you, not right from day one, but from later days in life, he wants to follow that rule, then that's very good, because it is, you are going to share common view. Things that cause disruption in marriage, some have to do with value system. If my value system is education based, and yours is not education based, we are going to be clashing occasionally. But if my value is education based, money perhaps is not going to be so much of my concern. That is a shared view, a shared value. And so when she had gone in for her first degree and wanted to top it, there was a little question, why don't you top it with medical side? Why business? That was where little, yeah. Because I thought that she was rather going to go top and then become a medical doctor. And then she decided to move to business. Yes, she did business at a lower level. But now that you are moving up with another field of education, why don't you move with that one? Well, she decided to go to see life in another context, business. And so once my aim is education has no end, and she is taking that ivory tower element with it, finish, I'm lucky. All that I can do is I'm on retirement, and she wants to go. By all means, you are free to go. If you are going to get education, not so much that I'm going to give you money, then there's no problem at all. The pleasure is yours actually to go and add to your stock of knowledge. Your perception of life is going to change because you are broader minded now than before. And some of the things that could create problem, if you don't reach that level, it's not going to create problem anymore. And I think that's where I'm going to be very happy that she had gone, and the children have shown appreciation.
With the support of her husband, in 1985, Mrs. Gogovi built the first ever private clinic within their house to administer quality health care to the people of the Adidome Township and its environs, and to augment the effort of the Adidome District Hospital in the area of healthcare delivery. Mrs. Gogovi, the 70-year-old woman, is still active at work In 2019, at the age of 68, she had her master's education in small business management at the Methodist University College Ghana, MUCG campus at Dansoman in Accra. She had to travel every weekend from Adidome to Accra for lectures till she completed in 2020. According to her, it was challenging for her because she needed to combine work with studies. Mrs Gogovi presently has a staff strength of 9.
Madame Gogovi that's the CEO of this facility. She has been someone who is a team worker, someone who is very hardworking, and in spite of her age, she's always willing to learn. She has been there for us every time, and she's someone who is very close to the patient. She takes every patient with scrutiny and makes sure that they feel at home. It's been an honor working with her.
One thing I've learned from her is when it comes to upgradement of her skills, she will not compromise. She focuses.
A woman that is able to combine all those three things together is a great woman. And yes, she's a great woman indeed.
Dr. Agri once said, if you educate a man, educate an individual. If you educate a woman, you educate a whole nation. And even it was true. Until I came to build a maternity and eye clinic when my boss, Madame Gogovi, anytime she goes to school and she's back, all that she knows, all that they teach her, she will also come and teach us. And when we also go out there, we will try to impart that same knowledge in others. And together, we are all building a strong nation. Madame Gogovi is doing a great work for the people of Adidome, Central Town, and the nation at large, and she deserves a great accolade.
Our CEO, Madame Gogovi, is a rare gem, and I pray for good health, long life, and strength for her to carry on, because she has a lot to offer.
The CEO of the clinic, Madame Gogovi, she's a very industrious woman, and then ensures the privacy and confidentiality of her clients. She's also a mother you can approach at any time. Very, very friendly. Anyone can approach her at any time. All I ask for is good health and long life for her to continue the good work she's doing.
Mrs. Patience Gogovi used the opportunity to advise the youth to eschew laziness, the mindset of acquiring quick money, truancy, and stop indulging in premarital sex that will lead to unwanted teenage pregnancies, and instead concentrate on their education in order to become responsible and better citizens in the society.
At the age of 70 years, yes, some are even telling you that you should stop working.
Yes.
And be an old woman,
Yes.
and be in the room. What do you think of this comment?
Your brain will die. Because you have.
But you heard this comment from
I have all these
community members.
Ignorant comments. They are all ignorant because they don't know what I'm doing. So it's ignorant comments.
Let's do step by step. So don't jump. I want quick money. There is death in it. If you take it step by step and focus for where you are going, where am I going? You should ask yourself, I've done this subject, I've done this course, where am I going? You focus on it. Before you realize, the Lord Almighty God, who is never asleep, will see you through. But if you want shortcut, as we are seeing it now, there is death in it. You will not even reach your goal.
It's been good coming here all the way to Adidome in the Volta region. It is in the Central Town District. Thank God we are here. We have learned something. Thank you for watching. This is GTV, the documentary section. My name is Diana Lodi Forsey.